Number 15 St. Mary's men's basketball lost to unranked Loyola Marymount. The final score was 78-74 in overtime. Loyola Marymount was down 30 to 23, but second half they scored 40 points while allowed 33. Overtime 15-11 in favor of Loyola Marymount. And there was only really the foul game. There was no foul game up to that point. I mean, Loyola Marymount got a layup and made the free throw with 52 seconds left to be up 3. St. Mary's scored made it a layup, but 8 seconds left. Loyola Marymount scored a layup, so practically used all that shot clock and made the layup with 8 seconds. St. Mary's turned the ball over, but apparently there was a technical foul on Loyola Marymount, but they missed one out of 2 free throws. St. Mary's did, so that kind of hurt them a little bit. But of course, St. Mary's had to foul with 1 second left or something like that, and they made 2 free throws. That was game. Well, I'm going to go over what happened statistically in the game. First of all, St. Mary's shot 41.5% from the field, 27 for 65 overall. 7 for 22 on threes, 31.8%. 13 for 17 on free throws, 76.5%. I'm just curious, were all those misses in regulation, or was it in overtime? I know there was at least one in regulation. In overtime. Yeah, just the one in overtime. So, yeah. If you would have made one more in regulation, you won the game. Then you'll have to go overtime. 36 rebounds, 15 of those offensive. 9 assists, that ain't good. 5 steals, 3 blocks, 12 turnovers, 17 fouls. 0 points off the bench. Yikes. But Loyola Marymount had 15 points off the bench. They shot 46.4% from the field, 26 for 56 overall, 10 for 19 on threes, 52.9%. 16 for 20 on threes, 30 rebounds, 9 of those offensive. Yeah, they got rebounded, but they had 9 assists, which is not great either. Same amount. 5 steals, same amount. 5 blocks, though. 14 turnovers. They committed more turnovers, but they only committed 15 fouls. So, going forward for St. Mary's, they have the rest of the schedule goes as follows. Portland, that's 13-14 on the road. You better get a bounce back win. That would be a bad loss. 11-15 San Diego on the road. You should not lose that game either. But you get to host BYU, that's 16-11. Pacific, that's 12-14. Then you have to play Gonzaga again. And I'll go over the standings for the West Coast Conference. But Loyola Marymount is 7-5 in conference. They're not close to contending with the conference. But Loyola Marymount has to go on the road to Santa Clara. That's 18-8. And they host Gonzaga this time. They already beat them once. Remember, they did. They host 12-14 Pacific. You should not lose that game. And 9-17 Pepperdine on the road. Yes, it's on the road, but you should not lose to Pepperdine. So it's really the last 2 are tricky. It's just the first 2 are not that tricky on the last 2, but it's just a weird, not a great way to finish. An easy way to start the last 4 games here in the regular season. Now, St. Mary's is 10-1 in the conference. Gonzaga is 9-2. Loyola Marymount is 7-5. Santa Clara 6-5. BYU 6-6. Pacific 5-6. Portland 5-7. San Francisco 4-8. San Diego 4-8. Pepperdine 2-10. So, it seems to me, if Gonzaga were to lose one more game, for sure, don't matter who, they're out of the race. Even if, let's just say, St. Mary's does lose in Gonzaga, but they beat everyone else. Yeah, that's a problem. So that is in jeopardy for Gonzaga here. It does help Gonzaga, but what to see if they tie for the conference or outright lose it? Because unless St. Mary's really drops another game that they shouldn't, I don't see it against Portland. I wouldn't see it against San Diego. Same thing goes for Pacific. So it's really BYU at home. I would think they would win. It's just the Gonzaga game. We have to wait and see. Anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe. And see you guys later. It's 5 subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.